Member for Adelaide, Port Adelaide.
The right city, though, Madam Speaker.
Didn't say Blackstone today.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Well, my question is to the fixer, formerly known as the Minister for Education. When speaking on Sky News about where he would find budgets.
Just because I left out the port doesn't mean to say you can take leave and be not refer to the Minister in proper terms.
I will start again, Madam Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Education. When speaking on Sky News about where he would find budget savings to pay for his latest backflip, the Minister said, and I quote, "I want to make it a surprise." Given the Prime Minister promised a no surprises government, can the fixer tell us exactly where the $150 million is coming from?
I call it... No. The Minister is in his seat. This is not a place simply for amusement and entertainment, despite what you may be implying. The fact of the matter is, this is a serious question time. An important question has been asked, and the Minister will answer the question without the hilarity.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I thank the member for Adelaide for his question, although I'm surprised he's asking me a question since I thought he was the Shadow Minister for the Environment. But nevertheless, the member for Flinders is going to miss the boat today. Madam Speaker, I can tell you where the $150 million was not going to come from, and it was not going to come from the Labor Party. It was not going to come from the Labor Party. The National Collaborative Research Infrastructure Scheme is a very, very important research scheme. Very important. And when we came to power, we discovered, Madam Speaker, that the Labor Party had defunded the scheme from June 30, 2015. They had defunded the scheme. So I talked to the Prime Minister and the Treasurer about how we could make sure that NCRIS continued into the future doing the good work that it does. And to put that in context, the government spends $9 billion a year on research in higher education every year. $150 million is the National Collaborative Research Infrastructure Scheme. I and the Prime Minister were absolutely determined to make sure that continued. So we linked it to the savings in the reform bill quite properly. When that became a distraction to the crossbench, I found the money. Why, Madam Speaker? Because I'm a fixer. So I fixed it. I found $150 million. And as is the correct procedure, when the Treasurer hands down his budget in May, all of those things will be revealed, as they should be, in the budget process. And for me to start nominating various aspects of my department and where the money might be coming from would be entirely outside the normal process, and the opposition knows that, Madam Speaker. So the simple fact is, this government has saved 1,700 jobs that Labor put at risk by not funding the National Collaborative Research Infrastructure Scheme. Under Labor, NCRIS would have come to an end. Under Labor, 1,700 people's jobs would have been at risk. Under this government, a government that supports science and research and higher education, we have found the money to make sure that it continues, for which I'm very grateful to receive the praise of Brian Schmidt today, the Nobel laureate, who the Labor Party only yesterday was quoting. Now apparently they don't want to touch him with a barge pole. Now they won't have anything to do. Oh, they've gone very quiet, Madam Speaker. They always do when they've been caught out. Yesterday, Brian Schmidt, the Nobel laureate, was worth quoting. Today, they want to run away from him. Brian Schmidt today has indicated that he absolutely supports the government's decision on NCRIS, and he also said, to his great credit, that he supported the government's higher education reforms because the current system is broken. And unlike the irresponsible members of the opposition, we're getting on with the job of fixing Labor's problems, for which the Australian public will be grateful at the next election.